Hey everybody, Dano here from Everyday's Turkey Day, and today is a media pickup video. It is, I think, the 12th, I don't know, maybe the 14th, 15th, something like that, of April. And so I haven't made one of these in about like 3 months, but I figured I picked up some cool stuff, so might as well show it off. So first things first, we got Batman Detective Comics, issue number 1000. This is just a standard Jim Lee cover. I walked to my local comic book store and grabbed this. I was trying to get the new Rob Liefeld comic as well, but the comic store in walking distance of me doesn't necessarily pick up all the new titles. And this was the main one I was after, so I was pretty just happy to grab this. It's pretty much the same thing that they did with Action Comics number 1000 with Superman. They got a bunch of different artists and writers to write a whole bunch of short stories that kind of encapsulate key traits of the main character, this one obviously being Batman, as well as, huge moments in his life. There's also some alternate takes or takes from the future of Batman. And if you read Action Comics, you pretty much already know what this one's going to be about. But, I liked it and I thought they did a really good job. So, had to start it off with that. And then I picked up Batman Dark Victory. As I said, the comic book store in walking distance doesn't have a lot of whole newer issues, so I saw this, and this is the sequel to The Longest Halloween, and I love the art in that. I love the story, and so I decided to pick this up, and I'll probably pick up the third one as well, Haunted Night, at some point. But so right now, this is pretty much what I'm reading. So next, going into some DVDs real quick. I got Netflix's original series Stranger Things season 2. I've already seen the first season when I had Netflix, and I really liked it. I haven't seen this one at all, but they had this VHS edition, I guess you'd call it, on sale for only $10. So I said, hey, why not? Especially, I thought this packaging was super cool. And so if you go here, you open it, you got cast photos right in there. Got the VHS theme. You pull this down, bang, there goes the Blu-rays. And then if you pull that tab right there, you get to just the regular DVDs of the season. So, super happy to watch this. Probably won't be for a little bit though, because I just got HBO, so I can watch last season of Game of Thrones. And also I watched the third season of True Detectives. I just finished it recently, and I'm about halfway done through halfway done through season 2 of Westworld. So, I'll get to it at some point, but probably not for a while. So then we got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the animated movie with Miles. You got Gwen Stacy there and Peter Parker. And man, I was surprised that they were able to fit in, so many different sort of iterations of Spider-Man, as well as all his villains, and, nothing really felt forced, and, they still told a really good story. So, if you haven't seen this movie, check it out. It's awesome, but I'm guessing if you're a comic book fan and shit, probably even if you're not, you've probably already seen this anyways, but yeah, really good movie. So, next, got a couple video games. Kingdom Hearts 3, which I've been live streaming as of recently. And I'm thinking about, with live streaming, trying to hook up my mic so I can, record some dialogue, just so, I don't know, people might find it more interesting. Possibly. Or maybe it'll be worse. I'm not really pulling views for anything, but, you gotta try something, and then, depending how it goes, I might keep doing it, or, I don't know, just see how it goes. But anyway, so far, beginning of this game, I thought the cutscenes were way too long, and, I've played the previous games, not all of them, but, I had no idea what the hell was going on. But then when we finally start getting into Disney worlds like Olympus, even Twilight Town, because that was in the previous games, but more so Toy Box, which is this Toy Story world, and then I just finished the Kingdom of Corona today. So, once you actually start getting the Disney worlds, I picked up a lot, and I enjoyed my time with it much more. So I assume I might be about halfway done with this, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, so then I also picked up Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. I have Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami. I'm trying to get Yakuza Kiwami 2 as well. So pretty much I'm going to play from 0 to Kiwami, then hopefully Kiwami 2, and then this. But, you know, this is Essence of Art Edition, apparently it's called. Which I don't think it's really a special edition, because all the editions I saw of this were pretty much this one. I didn't see any just regular editions, but, you know, it's got a cool sort of book right here. There's the game, and then it has a whole bunch of fan art. You know, so it's nothing too crazy, but at the same time, you know, it's pretty nice. I like it. So now we're gonna go into some CDs that I picked up from excuse me, a local record store. So now we got Mastodon Leviathan, which Mastodon is a progressive metal band. In this album, it's a concept album based off the story of Moby Dick. Super good. It's fucking awesome. Go check it out if you like metal music, or even if you don't, just go give it a try, see what you think. Next we got a classic Wu-Tang album, Wu-Tang Forever. It's a double disc CD. As I said, you know, just classic stuff right here. Then we got Parliament Mothership Connection, which I got because one of my friends who makes beats and samples beats, he sampled a bunch of stuff off of this album, so I figured I'd pick it up. And you know, it's pretty cool. It's very short, but you know, that was recorded back in the day when, you know, it took a lot more to record an album than today, where you can pretty much just buy a laptop, even get some free recording equipment, and you know, a mic for a decent price, and then you can pretty much just put out your own music. So there's that. Frank Zappa, Hot Rats. Frank Zappa, kind of a strange man, but you know, I guess so was George Clinton, but put out some great music, so I picked up that as well. And got Funkadelic Maggot Brain, another classic album, and George Clinton was very much involved in this album as well. So bam, there's that. It's all the CDs. And then going back into DVDs, got Dragon Ball Super Part 7. This is at the start of pretty much, what's that tournament, man? What's it called? I don't know, but this is where they have the preliminary tournament first to kind of, you know, make the actual tournament hyped up. Man, why the Tournament of Power, there we go. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But yeah, so this is basically at the very start of that. And so as far as these Blu-rays, I got part 1, and then I was trying to get, you know, part 2 and keep it going. But when I was at a Walmart, I saw this and I was like, man, whatever, I'll just have to grab it real quick. So got that. Grab the Planet of the Apes Legacy Collection. And man, this is either 10 or 15 bucks, but you get 5 movies. Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, and Battle for the Planet of the Apes. So I thought for the price, I thought this was really cool, and you know, these are kind of just movies that you can throw on whenever you want to, you know, and have a good time watching it. So I thought, hey, why not? So bam, and now getting to the last thing real quick, which is kind of the biggest thing I bought as of recently, and I bought all 3 Absolute Preachers, or you know, Preacher the Comic, the Absolute editions. So this collects the whole series, you know, any one shot or mini series that had to do with this, and these things are beasts, man. I mean, they're freaking huge. Let me pull this back a little bit. Freaking huge. The artwork, you know, that they chose are, you know, from the covers of comics, but look at that. Sort of has a sort of like a Bible, what would you call that, theme, I guess, for the actual comic book. Look, and then see, you got Cassidy right there. So these things are crazy. Super glad I picked them up. I think the reason that they put them out like this in this format was because of the show, but you know, of which I've seen an episode, I don't really like it that much. But that might be because I'm basing it off the comic, and it always seems to that, you know, whether it's a novel or a comic, most of the time the live screen adaptations, you know, they're not really as good, but you know, so I picked those 3 up, and I'm super happy with that. I don't know, I might show them off in a separate video and do a review, possibly, but you know, really glad I picked these up. I got them from In Stock Trades too, so I think cover price on each one of these individually is yeah, $150, but from In Stock Trades I got them for, I think, probably around $80, I want to say. I don't know, they either, I think they're 42% off. So anyways, you know, going through them, it's pretty much like you buy 2 get 1 free or something like that. I mean, it's been some months, so I don't remember exactly, but yeah, man, so super happy about that. And yeah, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you. Hopefully I'll be able to make some of these, you know, videos more often. And as I said, live streaming with the game still gonna go on. I'm gonna try to put in, you know, a microphone to, you know, add more entertainment to it if I can, but if it sucks, I'll probably just drop it. So yeah, man, thanks again for watching. Peace.